Hello. It is half episode time. This is Genshin Impact. I'm trying to make sure I say the name right more often. And normally I would be continuing on the quest.
Every journey has its final day. Don't rush.
The Aranra. I don't even know if I'm saying it right. It's been a while. But we do have events that are going on, one of which is Second Blooming. Oh, how many days do we have left of this? I'll get it done. But I want to see about getting this done. And not because I want a new outfit for Lisa, even though I like getting new outfits for characters. But because I feel like this is going to be something that's very half-episode worthy. So, re-encounter the Witch of Purple Rose in the land rich with her namesake. Good quest. It's currently involved in another quest. For the 30 recruitment? Where the heck is that? Oh, here. 430 is hiring an assistant. Interested candidates likely contact. Is there a quick start on this? No, just a preview outfit. That is definitely a Sumeru outfit. Let's see about getting this out of the way so we can do the core 30 recruitment. And see if we can get going on the Second Blooming thing. Wait, where the heck? Where? There. Why do I see an email from Whole Foods that says party time, 28% off Boom Boom Shrimp? Why is it 28%? Also, I can't eat shellfish. All right, Effendi. Greetings. Welcome to the Citadel of Regzar. This is where the core 30 get in touch with each other and coordinate. I can see from your outfit that you are not one of them. Nah, definitely not. Oh, I see. You came for the recruitment, right? Recruitment? You came without having a look at it? Never mind. I'll explain. I'm Effendi, a liaison sent by the Academia to coordinate the cooperation between the Academia and the Core of 30. You may have known that the Core of 30 is hired by the Academia to guard the whole Sumeru city. Yeah, you guys caused a real ruckus before. They are additionally responsible for dealing with some of the problems residents encounter in daily life, which compounds their workload. To ease the pressure, I decided to recruit an assistant after consulting the Parchamdar. Parchamdar? What the heck is a Parchamdar? You don't need to worry about the city's defense. Just help us complete the residents' commissions. As to the specifics, most of them are cumbersome and detailed. I'll elaborate with some examples. Yay! Butter chicken! How do you make that? You just put butter on chicken? Sumeru quests. Ooh, claim. Claim again. Wait, claim all. I reach rank 2. Ew, furniture? I don't ever spend any time on my teapot. That's the commission in general. It'd be great if you're willing and free to take it. The logistics officer and I have agreed that you will be paid fairly for every gig you do. Trivial as these commissions may be, I do hope you recognize the importance of this job. You will be appreciated and respected by all who you have helped with their life. If you stick to it, you'll surely heighten your reputation among the residents, and they'll be more willing to accept you. And I'll offer you more important, complicated jobs by then. That's the general picture of this job. I hope you can think it over. If you decide to take the job, feel free to register for the commissions. Why was all this required in order to do this timed event? Ooh, here's what. I was about to say, is everything done popping up on the side of the screen? Now it is. Now can I do it? Now I can... Oh, it starts with him. That's why we needed to clear it. Effendi, the Academia's liaison officer, is looking for a suitable volunteer for a long-term research project under the Spantamad Darshan.
Where do you want to go next?
Right here.
If you'd like to...
Greetings! Welcome to the Citadel of Rexar.
He talks
Would you
himself.
Be interested in taking on some commissions?
Yeah.
Are there any easy jobs where we can earn loads of mora for just standing around?
Wow, Paimon.
Oh, better yet, for just sitting around? That's
Or better
the
yet,
kind of
getting
task
fed.
We're interested in now.
We don't currently have any commissions like that.
Expected.
However, I do have some relatively simple requests from residents that will pay several thousand mora.
Really? That's all? That isn't nearly enough for Paimon.
The more, the better.
Yeah. Effendi, are there any high-paying commissions available?
Ah, I see. Let me think. Spontamod recently
Spontamod?
initiated a research project on the ley lines and is looking for paid volunteers.
How much they
There
paying?
are several researchers in Spontamod who specialize in studying ley lines, so there is a great demand for ley lines data. Researchers
lines
often
data.
need to enter domains to investigate ley line disorders. They have been understaffed for some time, even after recruiting a good number of their own students. So, now they've turned to recruiting large numbers of volunteers. They offer
like how he
substantial
talks.
pay, but they also have strict requirements for the quality of the volunteers. Are you interested?
What are the requirements?
Yes, let's walk through the recruitment process. First of all, are you proficient with one or more types of weapon?
I would like it if he could use other weapons just like he can use other elements, but I've never been able to see him use another weapon. I'm skilled with one-handed swords.
Very good. How's your understanding of elements? Are you capable of using elemental powers?
I know a lot about elemental. I'm experienced at using elemental powers in battle. That'd probably be the better thing to say. Elemental reactions. I pretty much know all of them, but not the best way to utilize everything.
All right, I'll put you down as the traveler, right?
Yeah, it works.
Okay, I finished the registration. I'll be coordinating the necessary supplies and payments for volunteers later. You'll have to find Gafoor for more details about the job. However, he has an important visitor today, so I don't think he'll be in the academia.
It'd be Lisa.
According to the standard protocol for receiving visitors, he will most likely bring the visitor to the Puspa Cafe. You can go there and talk to him when his time with the visitor has finished. He sounded like he was in quite the rush to recruit volunteers when he contacted me, but now he's showing a visitor around. Seriously, who could be so important?
Lisa. Could this maybe not be half episode material and be whole episode material? Well, I guess this is where I'm making a cut and moving all this footage to a different episode. Yeah, let's make the cut here. Wait, no. Yeah, if I was going to make it a whole episode, it had to be up here somewhere. I have a lot to do. But since it's all the way down here in just the world quest, this is half episode stuff. Wait, did we get recipes out of this? Wait, go back. No, it's Wanderer's of Ice. Why am I more excited for a recipe than Wanderer's of Ice? Maybe because Wanderer's of Ice is weak. We're going to go right into a cutscene, aren't we? Yep.
Do you still remember what the coffee's like here?
Of course. How could I forget?
She's already in the outfit.
It used to be my go-to drink here. Listen,
Coffee's
Gafoor,
overrated. Cacao is the way.
I suppose I should call you Professor Gafoor now. We're old acquaintances, so how about we stop beating around the bush, First you wanted to catch up, and now the coffee. If you have something to say, just say it.
Oh, that's Gafoor. He's the one we're searching for. But he seems to be busy talking with someone else.
How do you not see Lisa?
Maybe we should wait for them to finish.
Oh, well, it's nothing really. It's
Oh,
just
'cause she got a hat
ever
kind of blocking
since you
her
left
face.
the academia, our original projects and plans have lost their backbone, so to speak.
Yeah, you guys lost a lot of backbone.
Cyrus is also disappointed. He's always valued you as a proud disciple. To be honest, it's a real shame that you left the academia, Lisa. With your wisdom and intellect, had you stayed in the academia, you would have become a herbot by now.
Lisa.
Hold on. That's Lisa. The librarian Lisa. Our Lisa. Paimon heard that Lisa had studied at the academia before, but that That was a long time ago. What's Lisa doing here now?
Returning to her roots.
If
In a
I'm
sense.
reading the situation right, you're reminiscing about the past to convince me to come back, aren't you?
That's how it seems.
Well, I heard that you're currently the librarian for the Knights of Favonius in Mondstadt. If you ask me, that's a tragic waste of your talents.
She gets to decide how she spends her talents.
Why waste your time and energy on something as trivial as taking care of a library?
Maybe she
Time
likes
is
it.
much more valuable than that. If you're willing to come back to the Academia, I have plenty of projects for you to preside over right away. The Academia needs people right now, and some of these projects are quite important.
So is maintaining the library.
So all this talk is to convince me to come back. I'm guessing Professor Cyrus doesn't know that you're talking to me about this.
As a matter of fact, he has long wanted you to come back and work at the
Isn't
Academia.
Cyrus also the name of Mondstadt's Adventurers Guild's master?
Is that so? You know, Professor Gafoor, it isn't a good idea to lie to people.
Oh, she calling him out. Point
Our
him out.
teacher
Point
knows
him out.
exactly why I left the Academia after only 2 years. He would never ask me to come back. Giving up my life in Mondstadt and returning to the Academia as a Spontamod researcher. The price of seeking wisdom is no longer something I'm willing to pay.
Tell him.
So please, don't bother trying to get me to come back.
Wow. So Lisa used to be a Spontamod researcher? Paimon's never heard her mention it before.
Keep your voice down, Paimon.
Besides, taking care of a library is important work. I've never considered it a waste of my time. Wisdom is hidden in every corner of the world. Never underestimate wisdom, no matter how small it may appear. That's what our teacher always said.
Looks like he's
A
forgotten
good
about
scholar
it.
wouldn't overlook the small details, Gafoor. I'm sorry. I'm still not used to calling you Professor. Nevertheless, the underlying meaning of what you just said is simply wrong. And there's one other detail you probably haven't noticed. 2 people have been eavesdropping on us for quite a while now.
Is Paimon really a people?
Is there anything we can help you 2 with?
Hello, Lisa.
Long time no see, Lisa.
Well, if it isn't you 2.
You
Long time
knew.
no see, cutie. Paimon.
Ha, Paimon, you're not the cutie.
Excuse me, but what business do you two have here?
We're fulfilling a request that you had.
Actually, we're here to participate in a research project on ley lines for Spontamod. We just finished registering with Effendi.
We didn't want to interrupt your conversation.
A research project on ley lines? Oh, darling. You haven't joined the Academia, have you?
No. Only as project volunteers.
Alright, Effendi told us a research project is looking for
I
paid
still don't trust the
volunteers.
academia.
That's what we came to see Gafoor about.
Paid volunteers? Gafoor, is the Academia really that understaffed? Or are there projects that insist on the use of outsiders?
No. The paid volunteers are for a conventional project to monitor the ley lines. All operations follow the prescribed safety protocols. We rely on a lot of manpower to collect the data. There's no way around it now. But if only you would agree to come back and preside over some matters, we wouldn't have to go through all this nonsense.
Well, you're trying to guilt trip
If
her?
memory serves me right, collecting ley lines data requires investigators to go deep into domains, which can be dangerous.
We've seen our fair share of combat since leaving Mondstadt. Exploring a domain is like a walk in the park to us.
It's been so
Paimon
long
doesn't walk,
now.
though.
I can only imagine what wonderful stories you have to share.
So there's nothing to worry about.
Since you two are here to apply for the project, then please wait a moment while I talk to Lisa.
That's
I'm
what we've been
sorry,
doing.
Gafoor. My answer is still no.
Well, I think you're done talking to
Aren't
her.
you even a little bit interested?
I have
Doesn't look
never
good.
regretted my decision to leave the Academia.
That's good.
I don't think that will change in the future.
You don't want to be sitting there with your
I
regrets.
thought after all this time you would have a different answer. But you're still as obstinate as ever, Lisa.
Hey, don't try to push your ideals on someone else like that. The jerk.
You've made yourself clear. I'll only make a fool of myself if I keep insisting. In
You've
that
already made a
case,
fool out of
I still
yourself.
have unfinished business to take care of, so I'll take my leave. See you at the Darshan reunion in a few days.
Yes. Don't worry. I'll be there on time.
As for you two, please come see me later in the Mautiima Forest when you're free. We'll need your help with the volunteer work.
I don't know what F4
Oh,
is.
and one last thing, Lisa.
Yes?
I wish you the best of luck in Mondstadt.
Thank you.
She does not seem interested in this conversation with him at all.
Well then, cuties. Now that the recruiter is gone, we can sit down and have a good chat.
Recruiter, you mean Gafur? She does not want to talk about him.
Much has been happening within the academia, and Gafur is paving the way for his future.
Yeah, a lot of them were.
By the way, Lisa, what brought you to Sumeru? Are the nights okay with you being gone?
Of course. Jean gave me an extended paid vacation. It's rare that I get any time off, so I thought to myself, why not go on a trip and relax a little?
Could have made Jean do
I
that
don't know how
too.
much of our conversation you heard, but I studied in the Spontamad Darshan at the academia for 2 years.
Yeah, we caught that.
But instead of staying at the academia after graduation, I went back to Mondstadt to become the librarian for the Knights of Favonius.
So that's why you came to Sumeru, right? To walk around and meet with your old friends and teachers.
Why did you decide to leave the academia?
You'd like to know, wouldn't you?
That's why I asked.
Well, I guess it wouldn't hurt if I told you. After all, it was ages ago.
How many ages?
If anything, it all boils down to a difference in philosophy.
I get that.
When I first came to the academia, Professor Cyrus really appreciated my work and invited me to participate in several major projects. But most of those projects ended in failure. To be honest, they went too far trying to achieve wisdom beyond mortal understanding, so failure was only to be expected.
I feel like this
I
ties
didn't
into what
want
we had
any
to deal
part of
with
that
Nahida.
lunacy, so I left. Anyway, now that I told you, make sure you keep it between us.
That's fine. Academia collapsed. That was
Sounds
kind of
like
like
you've
that in the
experienced a
past.
lot.
I don't wish to return to the academia, even if Professor Cyrus came to ask me personally.
I don't believe
Rather
you.
than conducting experiments day and night, I'm much more suited for working hours that start after 10 a.m.
I like that.
with regular afternoon tea every day.
I like that as well. But make it
Oh,
cacao.
Lisa chose to be a librarian because she doesn't want to deal with hassles all the time.
That is Lisa's style.
I prefer to take things at my own pace when it comes to tiring tasks like a job. And besides, being able to take regular vacations is also really important.
I agree with Lisa completely.
It's a pity I didn't even have time to visit that child in Gandharvaville yet. Gafur found me just after I arrived in Sumeru.
Who?
Speaking of which,
In
what about
Gandharvaville?
you two? What brings my
Is it
favorite
Tainari?
cuties to Sumeru?
You tell Lisa about all that's happened after coming to Sumeru,
I see.
which did take up a lot of
Even
episodes.
I didn't expect them to be so bent on their pursuit, wanting to even surpass the gods.
Yeah, they foolish.
Sounds
So
like
much
you
for
were
wisdom.
involved in some remarkable events again,
Mhm.
and I was completely unaware. And to think, you were even able to handle a crisis of that magnitude.
Pop, pop.
Cutie, your abilities are really beyond measure. Having accomplished such a feat, I'm sure you must have a lot on your plate right now. I was actually thinking about inviting you two to walk around Sumeru with me.
I'm down.
What a pity. It's very rare for us to meet like this.
I'm not that busy.
Oh, then would you like to spend some time with me, darling?
Sure.
That would be wonderful. I plan to spend the next few days visiting around Sumeru City. At the end of my stay, I'll leave from Gandharvaville and return to Mondstadt via Liyue. Who knows? Perhaps we'll bump into each other again in Sumeru City or Gandharvaville.
Who you meeting in Gunhard?
Come to think
Gandhar-
of it, there's something
Shoot.
romantic about such a chance encounter like
Forget it.
this. It's like icing on the cake for this little vacation of mine. If you see me around, be sure to come and say hello. Otherwise, I might start feeling lonely.
I'm sure you will. Gotta hate the unintentional voice crack. I think I have to go to the domain of buried roots.
Solidify!
Wrong button. Hello, Gafur.
There you are. Looks like you two are ready.
Yep.
Very well. Let me inform you of some details.
Go for it.
Spontamod has been involved with the ley lines for a long time, and it's imperative that their current is constantly
Oh,
monitored.
crap.
This research project was also organized to help meet this demand.
I hate those gates.
However, because abnormal fluctuations often occur in Sumeru domains, we must regularly send people deep into various domains to record the situation with the ley lines. Since it's often dangerous inside the domains, we've established a rule of only dispatching personnel with combat capabilities.
That'd be me.
It'll be your task to go into the domain and record any ley line anomalies. However, if you encounter any danger, please prioritize your safety. Well, those are all the necessary details. When you're ready, you may enter the domain.
Okay, I'll go enter. Don't worry about recording things. I am recording. In fact. In each second blooming event challenge, travelers must form 3 teams and engage in 3 consecutive rounds of combat. They must defeat all opponents in the allotted time and can earn bonus points from the time they have left. You will earn different levels of insignias based on the score you obtain. During the party formation process, linked characters will appear in the party multiple times per round to gain buffs. Each team can select 2 support skills and help them do battle. I really do not like this. I'm gonna hate this. Okay, let's get to fighting.
Take this! Following thunder!
Well, so far it's easy. Bear punishment.
Let's dance.
Can I switch characters? Holy crap. Holy crap. They just wanted to beat up Barbara. I couldn't let her leave. Is the time frame that we have to get everything done in like the whole time, or does the time reset between each round? Resets between each round.
Scatter!
And cool. On to the next fight. Oh gosh, these things.
Orders received.
Not too bad. I just had to worry about the constantly losing health. Last one for this round. Ooh, can you guys drop your stuff? I need you guys for like a lot of different characters. Okay, can I move?
Written in the stars.
And done. Wow, I did worse than the last one. Oh. Unlocks after 11 hours. Nice. Well, I guess we get the idea of what happens here.
Solidify!
Wrong button. Oh, my score needs to go higher if I'm going to get the top one there. I might have to do a multiplier on future ones, which I guess I could tack on to this episode in the coming days as they come out. The character will deal 80% more damage to the opponents at the expense of the opponents dealing 20% more damage to the character. You know, that doesn't sound like the best of gambles to me.
Ever seen one of...
What happened to my water?
Down.
Chili curl. Oh.
Game's up.
I don't know what I'm doing.
This is a new one. Now you shall perish.
Wait, did I beat it or did I get defeated? I guess I beat it. Okay, that one I know I ended myself. Last battle, I still don't know.
Thunderclap!
Easy. I need score multipliers if I'm going to actually get the 8,000 that's needed for each of these in order to get gold. I don't need to do that while I'm recording, though.
Don't be scared. Useless.
I feel like I was just flying around. I'm going to do that in this round, too. Cavemen. I'm done flailing. Why is this called Cavemen?
There for a dance. Dance with
My Mia is dope.
Go to the
Yeah, I want a Yoimiya. I mean, literally, her ability is to make all of her arrows pretty much charged without charging them. I love it. And with that, it looks like we can get the outfits. Give me all these goodies. Granted, it's not all the goodies, but it's all these goodies. Now let me get that outfit. The sobriquets under shade. Yes, I think that's how you say it. I guess you could say this episode is done.
So I wrote it in the rhyme. The Reverend Doctor got an 8K, wet working. The roaches get the race spray. My weak rhyme, my body, your best verses on game day. I touch the crowns of self-entitled kings. You leave the heat like LeBron when I melt your idols' vital things. This is Malcolm and Martin, Million Man March in Sparta, mixed with a legion of angels surrounding sons and daughters. Simon Peter with a desert eagle, waving it at Caesar. So if I was you, I probably wouldn't mention me